Hi everybody, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out the new Maybelline Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer. There have been so many new skin tints, tinted moisturizers hitting the market lately, and I am here for it. I love these kinds of products for the spring and summer months. So when I saw that Maybelline launched a new tinted moisturizer, I knew I had to get my hands on it right away and test it out. I want this video to be very straightforward and to the point, so I'm going to be sharing my first impressions with you, a demo. Obviously, I'll show you how I put this on, and then we're going to wear it all day and see how it wears. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So again, this is the Maybelline Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer. This is available in 14 different shades. It is $8 and I purchased mine from Walmart. As of right now, I think that you can only get this at Walmart, but it should be coming to stores soon. So Maybelline says that this Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer provides natural coverage and shine-free 12-hour hydration. This formula enhances skin without hiding it. It blurs pores and conceals imperfections. It is your natural look and feel all in one easy fit, created from 76% natural origin ingredients with aloe. So what I gather from the claims on this product is that it's just a pretty standard tinted moisturizer. It doesn't sound like it's going to do anything special other than provide your skin with hydration. There is no SPF or other skincare benefits in here. Again, it does say that it is created from 76% natural origin ingredients with aloe. I will read you their disclaimer here on the natural ingredients. So it says, we consider an ingredient to be naturally derived if it's unchanged from its natural state or has undergone processing yet still remains greater than 50% of its molecular structure from the original natural source. The remaining ingredients constitute 24% of the formula to ensure its sensuality and color cosmetic performance. So again, this product is available in 14 different shades. I have the lightest shade, which is 103. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this on my skin. I'm going to apply this just like I would any other tinted moisturizer product. So I'm going to first put it on with my fingers and then I will blend it out with a brush. So let's see, as far as the consistency here, I'll see if I can show you. It looks pretty standard in terms of consistency for a tinted moisturizer. It's not super runny, but it's not super thick either, so kind of right in the middle. This is just another observation here, but it is already making a mess and kind of overflowing from the tube here. So as far as my skin goes, I do have freshly washed and moisturized skin. I did not apply anything else to my skin as far as serums, SPF, nothing like that. Just my normal moisturizer, which is the Cetaphil Daily Hydrating Lotion. So I don't know, this might have been too much product. We will see, but I'm just gonna blend this out, like I said, with my fingers. This is how I apply every single tinted moisturizer, and then I will go back in and smooth it out with a brush. Oh boy. So it doesn't glide that easily. I feel like I'm really tugging to get it to blend here. I'm gonna keep working. As far as the color goes, I think that this is nice for my fair skin. It seems to be blending in pretty well. No complaints with the shade. Yeah, it's just like, it's a very stiff product. And I mean, I showed you the consistency. Given that it was like a little bit more liquidy, I expected it to actually blend a little bit better, but it's very stiff and doesn't really want to move around that much, which is odd for a tinted moisturizer. Again, I have no primer on my skin. I have no other skincare, just a light layer of moisturizer. So it was a little bit more difficult to smooth on with my fingers than I had anticipated, I guess, but I'm going to go and finish it off with a brush. Again, I always do this just to smooth away any streaks. So we will see if it blends any better with the brush here. So while I finish blending this, I guess I will just let you know, as far as my skin type, I am combo oily, so I do get oily in my T-zone. It really just depends on the day. I've said it in other videos, my skin has just kind of been all over the place lately. I don't know, I'm really interested to see how this wears. I do feel like it'll probably get shiny in my T-zone like most products do, but I don't know. It'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. That being said though, I don't know, with the texture of this product and the way that it kind of went onto my skin and that it was a little bit difficult to blend, I don't know if people with dry skin would enjoy this either. I feel like if your skin is really dry, you might have problems blending it because it didn't appear to be very moisturizing going on. I don't know. That is just my my initial kind of thought. So I have this like, what is going on up here? I have this like little patch on my forehead that it's just like clinging to some like invisible dry skin. I don't have any dry skin up there to my knowledge. So kind of right here on my forehead, I really don't know if you'll be able to see or not. I am in 4K, so bump up your quality settings if you can't see it and see if that helps. But it's just grabbing, the product is kind of grabbing on and it's not really blending anywhere, and I don't have any dryness or anything in that particular spot that it would be clinging to, so it's a little bit strange. This is the most noticeable area on my face that it's doing it, but I can kind of see it doing the same thing around like certain spots on my nose. I don't know if you'll be able to see there as well, where it's just like grabbing onto nothing. The product is just kind of sitting there. It's like built up a little bit. So I don't know what that's about. I really hope you guys could see that in the close-up. If you can't, I'm sorry. It's very subtle, but I can see it looking really close up in the mirror here. And then, like I said, it's doing some really weird things kind of around my nose as well, and a little bit on my upper lip. I don't know. Yeah, it did not go on as smoothly as I would have liked it to or expected it to for being a tinted moisturizer. I'm a little bit nervous, honestly. I don't know if I dare build this up. I don't foresee it layering well, but I'm gonna go for it because we're here. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to do just like a really, really light layer. I have a little bit of kind of like some breakouts over on my chin there, and I have like a zit on my chin here too. I don't know, normally I would kind of put some around my nose there in the center of my face, but given how it's currently sitting, oh, hello. Could you get down? Like I was saying, given how it's currently sitting around my nose, I'm not gonna build it up there. Let's see here. Oh no, okay, yeah, that was a mistake, I think. Yeah. So I think it was a mistake to build it up. Yeah. I would not recommend building. It did not go on top of there very smoothly. It's very patchy, and now I'm probably just going to end up like blending most of it away to try to get it to blend out. With the first layer, I honestly feel like I used the perfect amount of product, so I don't know the blending problems that I'm having. I just have a hard time believing that it's because I either used too much product or not enough, but it is looking very patchy on my skin. Again, I don't know how much of it's going to translate on camera, but I can see looking in my mirror here that I have areas where the product is clinging to. I have kind of uneven coverage. I feel like at some parts of my face it just like didn't blend out, and other parts it did. So as far as application goes, I'm going to have to give this a big thumbs down. I did not enjoy the way that this applied. And again, I didn't do anything weird to my skin beforehand. Normal moisturizer, no serums, no primer, nothing like that. So I have so many other tinted moisturizers and skin tints that go on top of what I usually put on my face super seamlessly. So I don't know that I would put up with the application of this product on a day-to-day basis. It just took way more time than I think a tinted moisturizer should. And even then, it still doesn't look that great on my skin. So as far as the finish goes, it is tacky. I would say that it is pretty standard for a tinted moisturizer. It's not overly dewy. It's obviously not matte. I would have to set this, or I think any products that I would put on top of this would grab in certain places. So again, yeah, not overly dewy, but certainly tacky. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup really quickly, and then I will just show you kind of what it looks like with a few more products on top of it, and then we will wear it for 8 hours and see what happens. Okay, so I do have a little bit of makeup on top of the tinted moisturizer now. I tried to keep the products on my face to a minimum because I didn't want to layer too many products on top of the tinted moisturizer and have it alter how it wore. So I did just go ahead and apply concealer underneath my eyes. I set my entire face, and then I did just apply some blush as well. So I'm really interested to see how this wears. I didn't really have any problems after I set my face, of course, applying blush or anything on top of it. I do still have these really weird little patches where the product kind of clung to and around my nose. I can see it kind of like sitting on my upper lip already and breaking up a little bit, but I don't know. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself, but I don't have high hopes for this. Like I already said, just based on the way that this applied, I already don't think this is a product I'm gonna reach for, but I don't know, in terms of where it might blow me away. I just don't have high expectations for it, so we will see. All right, you guys, it is now the end of the day. I have had the Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer on my skin for a full 8 hours, and this is what we are left with. So it is pretty much exactly what I expected. I knew that it was going to get shiny on my skin. Most tinted moisturizers do. Again, if you missed it earlier in the video, I have combo oily skin, so I do get oily in my T-zone. And yeah, I mean, it looks shiny just like I thought. I still have these really weird patches on my face where the product broke up. I did actually, so I edited this video during the day today and I looked back at some of the footage and some of the things that I was pointing out were a little bit hard to see. It actually looked a little bit better on camera than it did in person. But yeah, I still have these patches here where it's like breaking up on my skin. I will zoom in like as close as I can so that hopefully you can see here, but the product pretty much like around my nose and my mouth and like on my chin here has really broken up. I can see the product sitting on my upper lip. It's obviously broken up around my nose. It was kind of like that when I first put it on though. So when I did build this up, I did put a little bit on my chin, but I didn't put any additional product on like my upper lip or around my nose. So that is kind of how it's wearing with just one layer there. And I do feel like the spots that I did build it up, so on my cheeks, on my chin, and in the center of my forehead, even though it was just a little bit, the product does look really heavy and I can see it breaking up there as well. It's hard to be disappointed because this is honestly exactly how I expected it to wear. I said it before, I didn't really have high expectations for this product and I don't think that it wore all that well, especially for being a tinted moisturizer. That's kind of the weirdest thing to me, is that for being a light coverage tinted moisturizer type product, this looks like a pretty traditional foundation on my skin. I'm just very surprised at kind of how heavy it looks and feels. Again, being that it's supposed to be a lighter coverage product. So yeah, as a tinted moisturizer, I would definitely say pass. It didn't apply well, it didn't wear well. I would save your $8. So I did grab a couple of alternatives from my collection that I would prefer in place of this that are both affordable options. So for a Maybelline product, I do actually like the Dream Fresh BB. So this would be a good tinted moisturizer to check out from Maybelline. Another one of my favorite products is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. So this is not necessarily like a tinted moisturizer, but this is a hydrating sheer to light coverage product. So I really enjoy using this as well. And I would recommend checking both of these out over the Maybelline Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Even though it was a fail, I hope that you still enjoyed it and that you at least found it helpful. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in my next video.